Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Game 2 here on this RVA play day of Trinity Titans baseball. I am Carter Tyree, joined here by Cruz Crawley. Cruz, how you doing today?
Good.
Good. If you guys watched that first game, you saw a pitching masterpiece. Jalen German and Vinny Fiske combined for a shutout, and the Titans took down last year's Final Four participant, Cape Henry Collegiate, in a big-time win. But now, in for another challenge, Atlantic Shores Christian Seahawks, coming in at 6-1. The Seahawks have also defeated Cape Henry earlier on this season, but they'll be in for a challenge as the Titans have LSU commit Lawson McLeod on the mound. Titans going with the same starting field lineup today, with one change from that earlier game, as Tony Benitez will be behind the plate, which moves Jalen German over to first, Owen Geeson at third. Up the middle, it'll be Hobbs and Logan at short and second. Then around your outfield, Fiske in left, Hartley in center, and Skogan in right. Cruz, how you feeling today? What are you thinking about this matchup?
I feel like Trinity definitely has a strong chance in this, especially with Lawson starting. Very, very good. They both beaten Cape Henry. What was the score for the game against Cape Henry?
I believe they won 5-0.
So they both managed to beat them in a shutout. This should be a really good game.
Absolutely. We thank you if you are a Atlantic Shores fan tuning in. We thank you if you are a Trinity Episcopal fan tuning in. We thank you if you're a baseball fan tuning in. As stepping up to the plate, the lead off for the Seahawks, number 22, Jake Armstrong, listed as a center fielder. McLeod working for the stretch. First pitch off speed. It's a big swing and a miss. It's one of those things, you know, come in, you know you're facing Lawson. Guy throws really hard.
Nice ball.
Yeah, and starts off the game slider, and Armstrong way out in front of that one.
Very unexpected.
0-1 now. That off speed slipped out of his hands over the head and all the way to the backstop. And the count is 1-1. McLeod working from the stretch here. Armstrong way back in the box. And there's the fastball right down the pipe. And the count is 1-2. One-two deals another slider, struck him out swinging.
That was a great pitch.
And Lawson's on the board with 1K. Earlier today, we watched Jalen German strike out 10 through 5 innings. So, you know, him and Lawson working on a little team competition there. And Lawson's got his first on the board as he deals outside to Brett Beasley. Beasley, starting pitcher today for the Seahawks. And that one's a strike. Lawson, pretty good rhythm right here. Fastball popped up, but the wind's going to take that one back. Jalen's still coming in. And makes the catch, 2 away. Cruz, it's something we'll probably bring up a couple times in this broadcast, but it is, well, a beautiful day, a very windy day. And you could see it on that ball as Jalen just kept coming in and in and in. Cloud deals off speed, up high.
that wing can get interesting. Fly balls, outfield. Tough. Back him down.
Yeah, definitely. As McLeod deals, fastball hit on the ground to short. Hobbs Fields fires high. Nice stretch over there by German. And that will retire the side in quick order. 1, 2, 3. All right, top of the order coming up for the Titans. It's going to be number 9, Tegan Logan, second baseman. And as we mentioned briefly during his at-bat, Brett Beasley on the mound. Listed as a shortstop first, but doubleheader. We're going to see a lot of pitchers from both teams here. Little rock kick steals outside. Kind of a herky-jerky delivery. Brings that elbow up, then powers it through. Fastball strike. Pretty good speed on that fastball.
Hard. After Lawson.
Nice cut there by Logan. Fouled straight back.
It's hard to pick up.
One, two. Deals fouled off.
Nice off speed.
Yeah, a little bit. Watching his bullpen shortly, he has a looping curveball, and then he has that one. A little tighter, maybe a little cutter. There's that looping curveball, and this one's popped up to second. Catch is made. One away. Stepping in for the Titans, your number 8, Owen Geeson. And he swings first pitch fastball, taps it back to the mound. 2 away. A lot of swings here early from both sides.
Quick outs for Bar.
Steps Hartley, 2 hits in the opener. A couple of steals as well. First pitch fastball down. Never mind, strike. There's that curveball high. 2-2. 0-2 now. Beasley working quickly. Fastball called, strike 3. And a couple of quick innings here. Both sides, 3 up, 3 down. We head to the second, no score. All right, top of the second, here we go. Stepping in for the Seahawks, big number 18, Ty Woods. Cleanup hitter. Leading off this inning after the 1-2-3 first. Lawson first pitch off speed, drops it in. And fastball top of the zone. Woods pretty late on it. Puts it in the parking lot, but perfectly placed between a Honda and an Infinity. So no damage done. Quick 0-2 count. Fastball top of the zone, barely gets a piece. Kind of a half swing there. 0-2. Cloud set at the belt. Nice pitch in there.
That was a great pitch.
Yeah, front hip slider froze Woods.
I think he had him a little bit worried about that fastball because he seemed like he was late on.
And it definitely looks like they might be guessing up there a little bit. Steps Ezekiel Medrano. He'll take a fastball a little bit up. Lawson working quickly out the stretch, pulls that one a little bit, and it's 2-0. Slider just a bit up, maybe?
Yeah, it looked
would be
up.
my guess. Yeah, and looks like catcher Tony Benitez asked the question and got the same answer we were thinking. Ball a little bit up. Cloud gets the pitch he likes, 3-0. Medrano's swinging, and he's way late on that. I mean, there's a certain, aspect of swinging 3-0 when you think you can drive it, but Medrano did not look comfortable on that one. Yeah, he's gone back to 2 straight fastballs right at the top of the zone. Right, and For the pitcher with high velo, that top of the zone fastball becomes that much harder to hit. And right back to it.
Again.
Struck him out. Third strikeout on the day for McLeod. And they're 2-away.
Pattern so far.
Seen a couple first pitch off speed as Josh Long steps in for the Seahawks. McLeod deals. Nice pitch there. That looked like his changeup. You could see, probably not on the camera, but from here, a really nice kind of pronate there and side spin. And he goes back to it again, and Long way out in front. Back-to-back changeups to start this at bat.
Early on both of them.
And there's the fastball, and that's got to look extra fast when you're coming off a couple slow changes. You know, slow changes. I put up air quotes because still in the 80s, still faster than my fastball. Fastball up a little bit. 2-2. And he goes right
Great
back to that
pitch.
changeup. Was feeling it.
Bet 2 strikeouts that inning?
No, he struck out the side.
Wow.
Struck out the side. Strikeout looking, strikeout swinging, strikeout looking. 4, 5, 6 go down. 1, 2, 3 for the Seahawks.
Great pitching.
So far, no issues at all for Lawson McLeod. All right, we head to the bottom half. Seahawks. All right, bottom 2. In steps Jalen German, homered already today. A big blast out to left field in the first inning of that last game. First pitch down.
I ended up getting a shutout that game. First inning homer definitely kind of sets the tone.
Yeah, especially with, all the teams playing today, Cape Henry, Atlantic Shores, and Trinity, with the pitching that they have. Getting that first run on the board is such a big mental boost. Off-speed pitch, swung on a missed.
Kind of get the team feeling confident.
And cuts on the fastball and misses for the first out. And steps Jackson Hobbs. First pitch off speed on the outside corner.
Side to me.
Well, we don't have the best angle, but yeah, when the catcher's moving as much as he is, as that one swung on a miss, you think the pitch might have been a little further. Fastball outside. Flinched a little bit there. 1-2. Hobbs. Beasley. Off speed in the dirt. And he's working the count back to 2-2. And that pitch is down in the dirt. And I believe this is the first long at bat we've kind of seen this game.
Yeah. But the kind of flinch there too.
Swung on a miss on the fastball, and that's 2 away. Back-to-back strikeouts for the Titans. That's an at-bat you can take away some positives, though, you know? Beasley fastball, strike, and he's feeling that fastball right now.
Definitely.
Fastball down.
2 off-speed.
Yeah, when he's been bouncing them when he has thrown them. And there's a fastball down, but Fiske chases it, helps him out there. Count 1-2. Swung on a miss on the fastball, blew it right by him. And the Titans strike out in order. Beasley sets him down 1-2-3 with 3 strikeouts.
Pitching has been really good so far this game.
Yeah, 2 pitchers that are so far dialed in. And that sends us to the 3rd scoreless. Seahawks 0. All right. Top 3 coming up. And stepping in for the Seahawks, Braylon Pinchender. I definitely messed that one up. As first pitch from McLeod is a strike. Pitch to Netter. And nice little off-speed pitch there, and it counts 0-2. Pitch to Netter over at first base for the Seahawks. Low crouch in his stance. McLeod, 0-2. Deal swung on and missed. Blew it right by him. 4 straight strikeouts.
He was super.
Yeah, and that's one of the things about Lawson working in those off-speed pitches, right?
That fastball. Just
First pitch, off-speed again. Malcolm Forbes. Just down. There's a strike.
Like, ball maybe?
That's what it looked like. Lawson rests in the set, shakes off again, shakes off again. 1-2. Fastball just missed. Outside. Forbes split. Fastball again. And again, just outside. No swings yet from Forbes, so not sure what his time is looking like, but count is full. Been able to work it there. And off-speed pitch right down
Nice
the middle.
pitch.
Got him. I mean, didn't seem like Forbes wanted anything to do with that at bat. 9-hitter coming up. It's Brody Beasley. My guess would be relation.
Probably.
Brody with the cross eye black. Cloud deals off speed down. 2-0 on the 9-hole hitter. Probably not where McLeod wanted to be.
Battle back.
And fastball's up. Big sign from the third base coach. Makes sense. One thing about baseball that hasn't changed a ton, and indeed. Misses with the off-speed pitch there, and Beasley advances on a walk. Yeah, and I mean, I haven't watched a ton of the Seahawks, but something tells me Medrano might be a bigger hitter than Brody Beasley. You never know, though, you know. Maybe put a little power in that 9-hole as the order flips over and Armstrong's back in. First pitch fastball right down the pipe. Boston working a little bit slower now with a runner on first. Batter called time right before the pitch, right before the runner took off.
Called it so late that Lawson was already in his motion.
Yeah. I mean, that's an extra pitch Lawson had to throw. Slide step, fastball away. Spread it up there, worried about the steal a little bit. Yep, 2 outs, 1-1. Checks on the runner at first. 2 outs, I think. That's true, but all Lawson's got to do is go get this hitter. And this one in on the hands, way late on it. That one might sting a little bit. Armstrong behind in the count now, 1-2. Beasley bluffs. 2-2 now. Two balls, two strikes, two outs. Number 22 up to bat. Number 22 on the mound. And Titans 22 strikes him out with an off-speed pitch.
That was definitely the best thing you could have done in that.
Yeah. And when you got your pitcher like Lawson, you can punch out a batter like that. No reason to think about that other guy. All right. Well, still scoreless. Still hitless on both sides. Headed to the bottom of the third.
It's a little bit choppy out there. They're kind of one specific wise. You're just Definitely not. Watch. Maybe just hasn't been a lot of. Not going. Still not a whole lot of action. Offensive side. Great pitching today.
All right, and we're back top of the fourth, and hopefully I'm back. I think I may have not been live that last inning, so that's on me. Inning number 12 of my day. Starting to slip up. Need to step it up, you know? As McLeod deals off speed inside. Change up ran away from him a little bit. Deals off speed in there. This little slide piece. The count is 1-1. Another slider. Easily way out in front of that one. Hit it off the end of the bat. Oh, he hasn't seen a fastball yet this at bat.
Man.
Hey, speak of it.
Had to be sitting on that fastball that one too.
Still blew it right by him. Yep, as he scores a bunt and tries to bunt for a hit. The 3-hole hitter, Ross Horn. That's a strike. I mean, that kind of tells you how dominant Lawson's been. Dude. Yeah. Pretty rare. And he goes fastball right. Oh, just off the outside. Just off the outside corner.
Gotta give it to the.
Yep. That's a tight slider diving away from the hitter.
Definitely think Lawson has kind of almost control over the game. How tough his
Yeah, as the count's 2-2. I think you're 100% right. Off-speed pitch lined into center field. There's a base hit.
right up the middle.
He tried to bunt to start the at-bat. He should have just been swinging the whole time. Whatever it was up. And so he lost some of the break on it. As Horn gets the special pinch runner. He'll put his catcher's gear back on. So pinch runner over at first will be Landon Hanay. Hanay, Hannay. Steps Woods now. One away. Cloud working from the stretch. Fastball, nice pitch.
Outside.
I would guess outside. I don't think it was low. Pick off over to first. Tanay, really short lead. Yep. Hit and run. Woods lines that one to left. And the Seahawks got. Yep. Yeah, Seahawks with some action now for Medrano. 2 hits off Cloud. Put runners on first and second. I mean, pinch runner probably decently fast at second, but Woods at first, not a lot of speed. And Medrano fouls that one off. Medrano, I would be a little surprised if he was quick. So double play opportunity here. Cloud shakes. I'm set, 0-1. Off-speed pitch, swung on a miss. Great throw by Benitez, and the tag is on him, and he
got him. It from our angle.
No, and I think what might have also happened, I think he overslid the bag a little bit. But Easton didn't hold that tag on him, so that's a moot point. Strike 2, though. 0-2 on Medrano. Yeah, maybe just a little high. They didn't send Woods. And I don't think he has any interest in running as he takes off. As he fakes the takeoff. One and two. Still 1 out. So if McLeod can go get this hitter. Delayed steal from Woods, and he'll take second without a throw. And the Seahawk bench is celebrating for him. I don't think he gets a lot of stolen bases, so that's a big one for him. Quick mound visit here. What do you think the conversation's looking like?
Don't know. Got him too.
Yeah, I think attacking the zone is what's been so effective for him, using all three of those plus pitches to attack the zone. Medrano, yeah.
Hasn't fastball yet. Adam with the.
Yeah, I mean, all right. You heard it here. Cruz Crawley calling for that fastball. If he can get that up, I think you're right. I think that's a strikeout. And there's the fastball up, and he's way late on it. Fouls it back.
Not that one. Wait.
Over by the maintenance shed. Off speed
That's
pitch.
him with the off
Breaks
speed.
right in there.
That was a great pitch. That was really nice.
And you could see Medrano buckle on that one. He kind of gave up on it and then realized it was coming back. It was too late. So, huge strikeout there. Yep. Well, as they say, all you got to do is get the hitter now. And he's going to try to bunt for a hit.
1.
This is Patrick Dudley. Must have come into the game. May have read his name wrong the first time. Pop this one up. And that'll get out of play. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Dudley stands in. Fastball outside.
Batter. Probably ready for that. Fastball, yep.
Yeah, no matter what the count, you kind of have to just sit on that fastball and try to react to the off speed. McLeod goes off speed there, and way out in front is Patrick Dudley, and he gets out of the jam.
Took off the 2 batters. And
Yeah, well, not as clean as an inning as we've seen for the rest of this game, but he gets through it. Keeps us scoreless as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Seahawks 0, Titans 0. All right, bottom of the 4th. Titans got 2, 3, 4 coming up. It'll be Easton, Hartley, and German. to face off against Brett Beasley, who's pitching a hell of a game so far. First pitch off speed, strike. And the count is 0-1. Rocks kicks deals fouled straight back and out of play. Count 0-2. 0-2 fastball called, strike 3 on the outside corner. Sixth strikeout for Beasley.
Good. Solid off, helping in.
Yeah, swing and a miss there from Hartley. And I think he uses his off speed differently than McLeod does. McLeod is attacking everybody with all 3 pitches. I think this is very much off speed's kind of an out pitch or setup pitch. And that fastball is his attack pitch. Hartley fouls that one off, and he's behind 0-2 now. Rocks kicks, deals fastball lined. Diving catch.
Nice.
Yeah, nice play there by pitch netter. I mean, it was kind of a half swing from Hartley, but he got good contact on it.
That's some opposite. Mine did. Field. First baseman had a nice play.
Yep. Usually first pitch off speed to German. They call it a strike. Goes inside on that one. Jalen German, one of the power bats on this team. Hope you have a couple more guys on base. And he swings and misses that off speed. That's that little cutter, middle speed between his curveball and his fastball.
Got a idea.
And he bounces that one. Yeah, he's been really effective living on that outside corner, too. And a fastball at the knees, strike 3.
Last season.
Yep. Well, 4 innings down. 3 to go. Titans have no runs on no hits. Seahawks have no runs on 2 hits. We head to the 5th. Scoreless. All right, stepping in for the Titans, Jackson Hobbs, as he takes on ECU commit Brett Beasley. And the pitch is down and away. Hobbs struck out his first at bat. Pitch again down with the fastball.
It's 2-0.
And first two misses, fastball's down. And you brought up this point between innings, question of maybe a little bit of fatigue. You know, he played an entire game at shortstop, we'll assume, against Stewart. Now he's into his fifth inning of pitching as there's a fastball strike.
I feel like I know that at some point gotta have run out a little bit.
Sure. I mean, shortstop first, as we were told, but clearly a very good pitcher. That's the way he's been able to cut up this Titan lineup. 3-1. Beasley down in the dirt. There you go. Leadoff walk. They love to say on baseball broadcasts, leadoff walk comes around to score more often than not. Bottom five here. Pretty beautiful March day, but definitely windy. Vinny Fiske takes that one upstairs. Hobbs, pretty good speed. We'll see if Titans send him at some point.
Probably going to.
Well, it does feel like this game is going to come down to who can score first. Be who can score first, or a question of what do the bullpens bring in, you know?
Like, we'll see back, but it seems like it might be a little.
Yeah, and
4 out of his last 5 pitches.
yeah, and McLeod had that one little bit of rocky inning where he gave up 2 hits, but last inning was dominant, so it doesn't look like he's slowing down either. Beasley strike.
5 out of his last. Well, now it's 5 out of his last 7 would.
Yep. Set at the belt. Beasley. Fastball up and away. Two and one.
Fouled off.
And that fastball's fouled right back.
Tree.
Yeah, big hack there from Vinny, though. You see that a lot. The lefties like that pitch down and in. Off-speed pitch doesn't have the break on it there, and it's going to be 3-2.
Watch.
I'd say watch Jackson over there at first, see if he takes off. Here, 3-2.
Definitely.
Runner goes, pitch
Hey.
swung on a missed, and it was a bluff anyways. So 1 away. In comes Benitez. Tony DH'd game 1, get him off his legs. Now has been catching game 2. Benitez pretty good power as the first pitch curveball is upstairs. Benitez asks for time, doesn't get it. Fastball's down.
Definitely likes this.
Probably sit 1 pitch here. Back pick to first. Almost got him.
It was
Yeah, I think the first baseman kind of dropped his glove on the catch instead of just sweeping it through, and that cost him that extra half second. But Hobbs needs to be aware, as that's a nice little snap throw right there. 3-0. Benitez squaring just to get in the strike zone. And that one's inside, ball 4.
I'll go first and second, 1 out.
Yep. Well, coach is coming out and checking his lineup. So that might be it for Beasley, and he's been really good today.
Very, very solid.
Titans held to 3 walks. That's it. Like there's a conversation right here, so Beasley might be able to stay into this game. Bottom of the order up for the Titans, 8-9 with Fiske and Skogan. So they're going to let him try to get through it. I would guess so. Mackey, the special pinch runner for Benitez, over at first. Hobbs pretty fast at second. Fiske needs to get a hit here, though. Needs the Titans' first hit to drive in that run. First pitch, off-speed strike.
Boys!
And he's starting to leave that off-speed up. Yeah,
Wasn't good.
Fiske looks to slash bunt, but instead blow it by him. Oh, 0-2 now, quickly. Gonna have to tighten up. Lee deals, swung on and missed. And that's 2 away. So the Titan threat here now is going to come down to Deacon Skogan.
Really tough situation for both sides here. Softball.
Well, big moment for him. He's going to square to bunt. Called strike. Ball gets away. Throw to third. Also gets away. Great play by the shortstop to back it up.
That was really...
Wow. Ball headed for the outfield.
That probably would have been...
Absolutely would have been Jepson Hobbs headed home.
Yeah, he's got some...
Shortstop comes all the way over. That's Brody Beasley picking up his brother. Really nice play. Strike 1 called on Skogan. Got to get one for himself now. And he's going to bunt again, and he's going to bunt it down the first base line, and it's pretty. It's going to get past one, and he can't find the bag, and Skogan is safe at first.
Score. And Jackson scored. That's the first run.
Beasley came off the mound, flipped it to the first baseman. The first baseman had come in a few steps trying to pick up the ball himself and couldn't find the base, getting back. Pitch-Schneider, couldn't get back to the base.
That was an amazing point, right down the first base line. Jackson was getting there easily.
Well,
super fast, so he was able to beat it out first.
Yeah, and credit to Jackson Hobbs, that base running to get away on that ball. Get himself to third, get himself in scoring position. And now top of the order up, Tegan Logan, big swing and a miss. And they're not throwing through on Skogan as he bluffs. Line, base hit, Logan. That'll score another, and the ball gets away from the right fielder, but Skogan was already posted up at second, so he's going to stay right there. Nice piece of hitting from Logan, and he'll drive in another.
2-0 now.
Well, we talked about it. Whoever was going to score first gets a huge advantage in this pitcher's duel. And Brett Beasley, ECU commit, usually starting shortstop for these Seahawks. He was fantastic on the mound today.
Right.
But a bunt single followed by a nice base hit by Logan is going to knock him out. of the mound and give the Titans a 2-0 lead.
Solid 2 runs through 5 innings. Only, what would that be?
Yeah,
Depending on
9
that bunt,
strikeouts.
I don't know, would you call that bunt a base hit?
I gave the bunt a base hit. I think
I would give
it
it-
could be an error on the first baseman for not finding the base. Kind of scorer's discretion.
Yeah. I would probably give it a base. Had only 2 hits?
That would be the only 2 hits are the bunt single and the Logan base hit right there.
He was solid, but
Yeah, again, struck out 9. And it looks like they're going to turn to. That's got to manufacture runs against good pitchers. So credit to the Titans. Looks like it's going to be Ty Woods for the Seahawks. Ty Woods, third baseman, coming in to pitch. Built guy. So far off warm-up, not quite the velo we've been seeing from Beasley, excuse me.
like that was
A little off speed there in the warm-ups as well.
Like maybe some sort of a curveball to me. Bottom drop.
Yeah, it looked like a kind of over-the-top curveball. That one right there was the fastball. And Titans got Scogan on second, Logan on first.
Both very fast. A lot of speed on the base pass right now.
Yeah, and then Geeson, one of your better hitters,
Yeah.
coming up.
This could be a very good situation for Trinity.
Right, well, you hope you can break it open, you know. Just kind of settle everything down, get that extra insurance, because right now, grabbed the lead, that's great. Got that second run, that's even better. But you don't know how many more opportunities you're going to get. Runner on second. 2 away. Now, Easton stepping in to face Woods. It looks like Beasley back to shortstop, and the younger Beasley is now over at third.
And
He's going to
runners
square
are
to bunt.
going.
Runners both go, and he's hosed.
Yeah, he got him.
Yeah. Scogan didn't get a great jump. The throw was a bit up the line, but into the runner's path, and third baseman able to make the tag.
Catcher definitely has a really good arm.
Yeah, he's shown that off a couple times. That wasn't my paper, right? Well, Titans on the board, headed to the 6th now. 2-0 Trinity. All right. Top 6. McLeod's still out there.
if Cloud can cruising through.
And there's a first pitch strike. Well, that's the way he's going to have to do it, especially now working later into this game. Get ahead in the count, limit your pitches. There's a strike two. Top of the order here for the Seahawks, Armstrong.
Oh, easily. He started to walk, lose a little bit of control, led to a couple walks. Nice point, and just one base hit, kind of turned the game in favor really quick.
Yeah, and that fastball's outside. And it comes from the legs, right? Pitching so much of the legs. You need to drive to keep that fastball up, and we saw the fastball start getting down, and you need the drive to snap that off-speed off, as Lawson does right here for the strikeout. Need your legs to throw pitches like that, and you can see his kind of sitting up because he wasn't able to get that drive in his legs. But he's a hitter first, and here he comes up to bat now. Again, headed to Eastern Carolina. Perennial baseball powerhouse.
They were in
next fall.
kind of last year for the College World. Committed to East.
Well, he's late on that fastball from LSU commit, Lawson McLeod. Yeah, a couple of guys that will be playing Friday, Saturday, Sundays in the future. There's an off-speed pitch, really nice. That's that curveball. We haven't seen as much. It's a bigger loop and slows it way down.
Throwing it perfect times, where it's just been catch the hitters so off guard.
100%. Yeah, he's picking great times. You know, that one right there, Beasley a little late on a fastball. So Beasley probably walking back in there. All right, geared up for that fastball. Slows it way down. And there's a fastball outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the number 2 hitter, Brett Beasley. Hit on the ground to third. Short hop. And Geeson's going to fire low. Nice pick by German, though. And that'll be an out.
And that took a pretty tough hop. Job by with it.
Yeah, kind of landed perfectly on the lip of the grass. Skipped up into him. And did not nice job to hold it.
Had some.
Yeah, Seahawks coach asking the home plate umpire to check with the first base umpire if he stayed on the bag, I believe. It looked to me like we did, but again, we don't have the best view of first base.
That was a great pick by Jalen as well.
Coach Garrity's going to go out there, talk to McLeod. McLeod, I think, already before Garrity's even gotten there, saying he wants to stay in this game. We're in the 6th now.
Who would want to leave?
Yeah, feeling good. Struck out first batter in this inning. They got that ground ball. Now it's the 3-hole hitter, though. And Ross Horn had that hard hit single his first at-bat. His second at-bat. And these are the hitters that got hits off of him. Horn and Woods. And that's going to be it for Lawson McLeod.
He had an amazing outing today.
5 2/3 innings.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 walk. I don't know how many strikeouts.
13 strikeouts.
13?
So he faced 20 hitters, struck out 13 of them. Gave up no runs, like you said, 2 hits. And we'll turn this one over.
Walked 1.
Yeah, he walked 1.
Outing for long.
Yeah, really good. And no, he'll be a little disappointed because you
Right.
could see it as soon as coach started walking out there. He wanted this last batter. But we're going to go over, and it's going to be Owen Geeson coming in from third base. Schuster will come in for Lawson and play third base now. Early in the season, you might see coaches be a little more careful with leaving these guys in. You know, they need still have 2 more months where they're going to need Lawson to pitch. They're going to need everybody to pitch.
Especially
So save some arms.
Especially with Lawson throwing so hard. A lot of you don't want to risk anything you don't need to.
Well, 2-away, Titans lead by 2. But they are kind of throwing Owen into the fire here, as it'll be 3, 4, 5.
Tough spot, but he has 2 outs. Got that going.
Yeah, and Horn, who will be up now, the catcher, has had 1 for 2 off Lawson, so you'd call that a good game, especially
Good pitcher.
how good he
1 for
looked
2.
today. But behind the plate, he's been so impressive.
Yeah, he's got a really great arm.
Really great arm. He's doing that one leg kind of framing. Yeah. He's been able to get his pitchers strikes.
I wonder if he's.
I just checked. He's not committed, but would not be surprised to see him playing in college sometime soon.
Is he a junior or a senior?
He's a senior. It's a sign. First pitch off speed, down and away. Oh, and solid pitcher on his own. His thing has always been strikes. No one give you strikes.
Nice off-speed pitch.
There's a fastball in there.
I think definitely in this situation, round out. Third out.
Yeah, the Titan defense has looked good today as Geeson rocks, kicks, deals. Nice off-speed
Nice
pitch there.
I think it's definitely going to be a tough adjustment. Hitters have to change their whole approach now.
Yeah.
I know you're just can't really probably be ready for the off speed. Now you gotta up.
Yeah, and Owen's fastball, I think, is low 80s, which is pretty good, but that's what Lawson's changeup was sitting at, so expect to see some early swings as this one's popped up. It's going to stay in, though. Logan under it.
Get the third out.
And makes the catch. Geeson gets out of it. And Titans are 3 outs away now.
Outs, boys!
Well done by Geeson to come in and get that 3-hole hitter. Headed to the bottom of the 6th. Titans All right, we're headed to the bottom of the sixth now. Titans up 2-0. It'll be 3-4-5 for the Titans. Excuse me, 2-3-4. It's Geeson, who's now on the mound. First pitch, strike. And same kind of thing that we talked about with going from Lawson to Owen. Woods here, not the same velocity. So
Hey, it looked like
easy out there.
I'd have been hitting probably high 80s.
Yeah, he's sitting around there probably. I'd guess high 80s. It's really hard to eyeball it. Off speed in the dirt. Hartley fouls that one off, and you can see it on his face. It's a pitch he thinks he should have handled. Fastball up. 1-1. And there's the off speed, and so far out in front of that, I believe he hit it off the knob of the bat at the end. A little cup. One, two. Fastball. Outside edge. Two away. Woods pitching quickly here.
Right on that.
Swing and a miss. Yeah, but he hit his spot. That's the thing. And the catcher doesn't have to move his glove. I think Horn probably was set up a little bit off. Swing and a miss. 0-2. But hit his spot right in that, and Horn's very good at receiving those pitches, getting them stuck perfectly. 0-2 inside. One and two. Off speed pitch. Taken for strike three. So really quick inning.
Like he did not agree with.
I mean, Titans, fair number of strikeouts looking today, or at least this game. But moot point if they can get 3 outs right here. Headed 7th. 3 outs away. 2-0. All right, wind picking up a little bit here. We head to the 7th. 3 outs away for the Titans.
Kind of on and on.
First pitch off speed up. The Woods. Woods struck out looking in the second, singled in the fourth. Nice job pitching for Woods. Deals fastball outside. A little more noise from the Seahawks trying to get that rally going.
Probably fastball RVA.
There's a nice pitch just outside. Looks like Benitez may have reached for it a little bit. Talk about the receiving of pitches. It could be that close. 3-0. Fastball down the middle.
Would have been surprising if he.
Well, 2-run game, right? So you can't tie it with a home run. No.
Brought it back to 3.
That was a good fastball from Geeson. Yeah, a big swing at it. You would think so. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Geeson winds and deals off speed, up and away. Just didn't get on top of that one. I would guess now that Woods is pitching, there will be a pinch runner. And it'll be number 25, Jackson Campbell, sophomore. Hey, you know, bringing him in a pinch run.
Probably gonna try.
Hey, people forget Woods stole a base.
Yeah,
in the
that's
fourth. Uncontested, but don't tell him it doesn't count.
Stat sheet.
Medrano, the tying run now.
Oof.
Medrano 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts
There's a lot of
against
opportunities
McLeod,
right
so he's
now.
probably happy to see Lawson out of this game.
Yeah, there's-
And something happened. He put assistant coach put the wrong guy on as the pinch runner. Not fully sure what the rules are on that, but I guess they're allowed to switch as we're going to see Landon Hannane again. All right, so it'll be Hannay again. We saw him earlier in the game, pinch run.
Stole when he was.
He did. He stole third.
That's what allowed.
Hit on the ground to third. It'll be Schuster. He'll go to first. Takes his time. And there's one. Well, Medrano not exactly busting it down the line there.
Top of that one.
It'll be Patrick Dudley.
That. Top of it.
Yeah, couldn't get it elevated. Geeson's got to worry about the hitter right here. It'll be Dudley. He's going to go first pitch off speed. It's popped up towards the shortstop. It's going to get down, though. Really tough play. Third to third.
Nice save.
Yeah, I mean, really nice play by Logan. Really heads up there. Try to get the out at third.
That was smart. Really smart to throw to third there.
Yeah, I think Schuster kind of wasn't even ready for it. He ended up dropping to both knees, not in a position to make a tag. Would have been interesting if he was ready for it, if he could put that tag down to see how close it was. But
It's really tough that was hit. Get to it.
Yeah, couldn't have thrown it in a better spot right between the shortstop and second baseman. They're going to steal second? No. They're square around to bunt. They call it a ball. They say it's up. Pitch and hitter. Oh, takes that one off the shoulder.
Oh, that was. I thought it hit him.
I think it did a little bit of this, because otherwise it might have been a different reaction. All right, so things are getting a little interesting here for the Titans.
Situation.
It'll be the 8-hitter, Forbes.
Play a little lower in the zone. Round it out. Wait for a double play. I'll be ready to go home.
Yeah. First pitch, off speed strike. Really nice first pitch.
Yeah. Probably going to see the corners come in a little.
Had to get ahead in this count.
This is a huge at bat here.
Nice second
That's a
pitch,
great
off speed,
pitch.
strike at the knees.
That's a really nice pitch.
I mean, we talked about it with Forbes' first couple of bats. He's taking those first pitches every time. First at bat took all 6 pitches. Second at bat took the first 5. But now 0-2. He's going to have to start swinging and protect that plate. Deals fastball outside.
Close.
Titans fans wanted that one, but I think it was out.
Been pretty efficient at getting the calls, though.
Not a ton of complaints. I think Eason's going to step off.
Around here.
1-2. Off speed. Just a bit down.
Close.
Benitez tried to bring it back up.
Really close.
Well, at this point of the game, bases loaded, last inning. You want anything close, no matter what team you are.
This guy, he didn't. That one.
Pitch, fastball, swing and miss. Huge strikeout for Owen Deason.
9-hitter.
Titans are 1 out away. It's the 9-hitter Brody Beasley.
That was a really important strikeout there.
Yep.
Put them in a way better situation.
Beasley 0 for 1 today, walked, and most importantly, made a great play backing up third base when he was in at shortstop to save a run.
Or would probably be
3-0. Swing and a miss.
not 3-2. Sorry, 3-0.
Yeah. You had it. You were all over it.
That's close. I was thinking.
Nice stop by Benitez to keep the runner from third getting home, but more importantly, to keep that runner on second from getting to third, as that's the tying run. 0-1. Eason out of the windup with the bases loaded. Goes off speed again. That one's down. Titans fans wanted that one. I think that one was a ball. But
A couple of these calls have been really close.
yeah, we don't have the ABS strike zone. 1-1 pitch. Bounced it up there. Overthrew it a little bit. Adrenaline's probably pretty high right now.
Yeah, definitely. Nerve-wracking situation.
Got to settle yourself here. 2 balls, 1 strike. And he pulled that off speed, 3-1.
Right.
So now he's going to have to work his way back.
This situation really kind of got to trust your feet. Try and put it somewhere where hopefully they.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing, the walk doesn't kill you, right? You're up 2 runs, but top of the order on deck. This is the guy you want to have to go after. And there's a strike.
Yeah,
Nice
and that's
pitch.
a great pitch.
Well,
That's a great pitch. Now, this is
3
nerve-wracking
balls.
for both sides.
2 strikes, 2 outs. Titans lead 2-0. Bases loaded. Owen Geeson, Brody Beasley. Hit on the ground. Hobbs coming in on it. Fires to first in time. Oh, my goodness. He slid head first into first. And it looked like the ball beat him pretty easily. But called safe, and the runner really heads up play, scoring from second. And we are tied.
Ridiculous.
Wow.
To me, he looked like he was out by like.
It sure did. We don't have that angle, but
Nice start.
it's a nice throw. It's a
Good
tough
stretch
play
by
for
Jalen.
Hobbs.
Yeah, he had to come over his body and.
Well, worked out for Beasley, but it's faster to run through the bag, buddy. The head first slide. It looked like stopped him and he wasn't even close. Anyway, top of the order, and Geeson's got to lock in here. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away a little bit, but no action on the Pats.
Got to it.
You got to reset now. Geeson, strike 1. Nice pitch by Geeson, strike 2. And Armstrong kind of letting the umpire, he didn't like that call. Kind of almost walked all the way back to his dugout, the steps. So we'll see if that plays any part here, as you might lose some of those borderline calls. Line, base hit into left field. Fiskey's got a good arm. He bobbles the ball. He's going to throw it into the cutoff man, and it's going to be not in time. A base hit from Armstrong drives in a run, and it is 3-2 Seahawks.
That one, that really sucks. He was so close to making. Barely got past.
Yeah, Hobbs maybe one step further to his right has a chance at a huge diving catch to end the inning. If you're Geeson, you got to finish, you got to just reset, get a batter. Get you guys out of this inning as the ECU commit, Beasley, comes up to bat. Pitch. Strike. Geeson not being hit hard. It's an infield single.
Barely got through.
Yeah.
It's just slightly more right.
Yeah, kind of a humpback liner through the hole. But it does the job, and Titans got their runs off of a bunt single and a little inside out shot. So been singles that have decided this game so far. 3-2 Seahawks, 2 outs. Deal swung on and missed. Seahawks have a pitcher warming up in the pen.
They are.
Oh-2. This would be a big out for the Titans. They can get out of this inning down only 1 for their last chance up. Eason gets the sign. Head in the count 0-2 pitch from the stretch. Yep.
Come on.
Nope.
Ooh.
It looked pretty good. Must have been just a bit outside, I think. One and two, 2 outs. Still some pitches to work within this at bat for Geeson, but he's got to execute. 1-2, curveball swung on and missed. Yes, he did. So Geeson bounces back, but in the inning, 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, 3 runs for the Seahawks, and they take the lead in the 7th. We're headed to the bottom of the 7th. Titans need 1. All right, bottom of the 7th. Titans need a rally here. Down 1. It'll still be Woods on the mound. Looking to close this out, get himself the win. First pitch in the dirt. Woods, 2-pitch pitcher, fastball. I think that's a curveball.
Yeah. Been pretty solid, though.
And there's that fastball at the knees, strike. Curveball inside. I'd expect to see the Titans work the count here. They need a base runner because they need to get one across. 5, 6, 7, Hobbs, Fiske, Benitez. There's a fastball at the knees again. He's got that spot right there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Woods. Lined right to short. And Beasley's going to make that play look easy.
That was really.
Yeah, just got on top of it a little bit and hit it right at the best player on this Seahawks team.
Hit it pretty hard, just happened to go right to beat.
Yeah. Well, now it's Fiske, and we saw Fiske go way back just foul earlier in this game. So he's got that power. But if you're Fiske here, you got to kind of just dial in. Don't try to be a hero. make it happen. Do your normal approach as he chases that one. 0-2.
Definitely one of the guys that 100% put one over the situation. More trying to get on base anyway.
I think you could go for a home run, but you can't change your swing at all, as it looked like he kind of did on that last one as he strikes out, foul tip right into the glove. Those last 2 hacks were big hacks. Those weren't his normal swing.
Gotta stay. Can't change up your swing trying to hit it out.
All right, well, it'll be Benitez, the last chance here for the Titans. First pitch, off speed, down and away. Benitez, a veteran on this team, a senior, has been starting pretty much every year he's been here. And he swings and misses on that fastball. There's a fastball in the dirt. And Benitez ahead 2-1.
Situation. Having the four.
Ball on the outside corner. Yeah, agree. And if you're Tony, now you're focusing on getting on base, right? 2 strikes. Tony's the catcher, so they can put in a pinch runner for him. And he's going to foul that one off. And out of play. Gotta get that foot down. 2-2 to Benitez. Inside. Oh! Okay. And must have broke back over the inside corner, and that's called strike 3. So that'll be the game.
Out.
Benitez goes down looking, and that's kind of the story of the game on offense for the Titan. It's strikeouts looking.
Out of back. In that one, that looked. Obviously, we don't.
You got. I mean, 2 strikes game and long. You got to swing.
Yeah,
so your final score: Seahawks 3, Titans 2. Titans take a split on the day. Still played very well. You saw Lawson McLeod look dominant for 5 2/3. You saw good action on the base paths. Titans generating runs when they didn't quite have the big hits.
Got a solid. Yeah, in there. 2 hits.
Yeah, a couple of really good teams that hope to be playing well into May this season, and just a tough one for the Titans to take. But
tough end.
I think it'll give them a little bit of confidence going forward, because teams you're going to see in the prep league, you know, collegiates at the top, which will probably have some very, very talented D1 players like this Atlantic Shores team does. But other than that, you know,
it's not.
You like how you match up.
I think Mercy rule.
Yeah, Mercy rule Stewart, and then it took a late kind of luck, singles, pins and needles kind of rally for them to beat the Titans. Well, great game of baseball. Thank you, Cruz, for being here with me. And thank you to everybody tuning in. If you tuned in for the last 5 hours and 20 minutes, or if you just tuned in for a part of it, we thank you. I've been Carter Tyree, joined by Cruz Croft.